Are you drinking one of those nasty-ass peach ones?
Yep.
Why? What is wrong with you?
Because I like peaches.
What one did you grab? What did you grab?
I grabbed some of the Flannel Mountain.
Oh, you got the last. You got the last classic.
You got the last flannel leather?
I went with the old reliable.
Yeah.
Order.
If I get another one, it'd be the orange and cranberry. That actually sounds
The
pretty
blood
good.
orange.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't tried it. That's the one I picked up, and I was like, nah, this one might taste a little bit better. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Armory 33 podcast. As always, I'm your host, Quinn. IT Tanner, Mr. Shane, the three amigos, which, Tanner, we have to talk about something real quick before we get into today's episode.
Yeah.
The thing I told you about the other day at work. Somebody messaged me and goes, can we have more Tanner on the podcast?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
More Tanner?
More Tanner is what they asked for.
Wow. Tanner, you got people looking up to you, bud.
Tanner has fans.
That's that hair. It's that hair.
Funny enough, I missed my last haircut, so I'm actually overdue.
I know your poof looks a little bit more extended and
Yeah.
prominent right now.
Just a little bit. We're not talking about you.
Two people at this table cut their hair. One person looks like Jesus.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
Somehow still the most handsome person at this table. Damn.
The lies you tell. Fuck you. The lies you tell yourself to get through the day is how we
Dude.
start. Overcoming.
When I wake up in the morning, I go, damn, I look more beautiful than the day before.
The bad thing is when I look in the mirror, I go, I'm good enough. It's just good enough. But guys, how we doing? Welcome back. 2-3 weeks in a row, I think. I don't know. I've lost track.
Something like that.
It's at least 2.
It's like it feels like 3 because we had Saturday then.
Yeah, we had back-to-backs last week. That was fun. But we were supposed to have 2 more people with us today. Due to personal reasons, they were not able to attend. But this is the start of the Armory 33 D&D campaign, which is, I told a lot of people we were doing a D&D campaign. What was that? Is that just
You're breaking everything today.
I'm broken myself. I was playing with my daughter last night, and I've had knee problems. She came down with all like 35 pounds of her on my kneecap, and I felt a pop. I couldn't bend my knee till about 8 o'clock this morning. So it has been a fun 24 hours in this house. On top of working 10 hours yesterday. Which, hey, by the way, I like talking to you for a half hour yesterday.
Yeah.
I apologize for
I'm glad I can get that stuff figured out, though.
until he forgets his password again.
Yeah,
Paid for working on your days off.
technically, yes.
That's good.
I just need to make sure I clock in when I do.
Yeah. You had your laptop at home, I assume?
I always have my laptop at home.
I didn't bring my laptop home this weekend. You know why? Because I got my work done ahead of time. So, no fucking work on my day off tomorrow.
My job never stops.
Neither is mine. I just take breaks.
That's fair.
There.
Yeah, I got a weird text message. Speaking of work, weird text message. No, so I'm going to hand control off to Mr. Shane because he is our DM.
You don't have anything else you want to throw out there? Nothing random? Like you had to try to cram 7 years of
No.
D&D knowledge into the
Yeah.
4 hours?
When did I texted you at 9?
It was early.
Around 10 o'clock this
Yeah.
morning? Do you think that's early? That's cute. I've been up since 3:30. Oh, fuck, today's daylight savings time. Here's how my day started. It was, my wife's alarm said 2:45. My watch, when I put it on, said 3:45. I go, that's weird. An hour passed from when I looked at her clock till I put it on my watch. And I was like, nope, it's daylight savings time. Fuck.
Yep.
I'm just done with the bleep button. I like hitting this has explicit language, yeah.
We say a lot of fucks.
I just don't give any more of them. I have no more.
It should just be expected at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
It's also
Wait till you hear. So, yeah. So my day started at was 2:45. It was 3:45. That whatever that
Yeah.
witchcraft hour time is.
It's 1 o'clock. It's the witchcraft hour.
Is
It's
it-
1 o'clock. It switches to 2.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that the rollback hour or the
Yeah.
spring ahead hour?
Yeah.
Whatever we're in. The baby threw up in her crib or in her bed
Yummy.
2 nights in a row. So I had to clean that up. Brought her over to our bed. She tried to throw up in our bed. We put a trash can under her. And she goes, done. It's like, she threw up. She's done.
The second you try to mitigate it.
Yeah, I was like, all right. I was either going to try and catch it or just
Oh, it brings back some horrible memories.
dad wife shame.
Oh, I've called.
Yeah.
I've called.
Yeah.
Called it a few times.
I've caught a sneeze in the mouth today already. That was tasty.
Yummy.
And chunky a little bit too. It was weird. Can't you wait till you have kids
I'm
instead?
not having kids.
I got peed on. I at one time got peed on by a kid and by the dog at the same time. Changing a diaper, the dog got mad.
Chain reaction.
No, the dog got mad because I was changing the
Oh,
diaper.
you can
The
pee in
kid
the
was-
house? I'm gonna pee in the house. That's how it
No,
went.
the kid just came over from the hospital. I was changing the diaper, kid peed, and then the dog, because he's an asshole, was just like, "Oh yeah, you're thinking you're bringing another thing into this house? You're my property." I'm like, I don't have time to deal with you right now.
So then-
let me finish this first.
So then I went grocery shopping this morning, and I texted Shane. I'm like, "Is there anything you need from me today?" He goes, He said something. I was like,
Have you watched last year's
Yeah,
D&D
yeah.
movie?
I go-
It is literally almost a year old.
I
at this
go,
point.
"No," and then he said, "Oh, just basic knowledge." I'm like, "Nah, just don't even have that." So I was like, I can try and watch the movie when I get home. That didn't happen. So I watched about 4 to 5 YouTube videos that were about 20 minutes apiece, just for beginners on D&D. And then I started creating my own character, and I'm excited to talk about that a little bit. But other than
So
that,
you have a base idea for a character?
I do. And Tanner and I talked about it before you came in, and Tanner goes, "That's pretty standard." I'm like, "Fuck, I don't want to be standard. I want to be basic."
Listen, it's not a bad
But
thing.
the
You are playing
backstory,
D&D for the first time. Your character should be basic.
the backstory I have in my mind, because apparently it's just all on. Correct me if I'm wrong. On the fly creativity,
Yeah, it was built out of.
love.
That's
That's how my character was made. When two people love each
When
other.
you brain fart.
Do, do, do,
Yeah,
do,
it's
Are
like-
you talking about
do.
Wizards?
No. Talk about. Oh my god, they have like full clubs for it, and I cannot put the.
LARPing.
No.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. That's a step further.
Which, by the way,
By the way, I LARP.
has Gandalf the Grey, by the way.
No, when you come up with something randomly off the top of your head.
Spontaneous?
No, there's no word for it.
No, that's the word for it. It's spontaneous.
Yeah, there's that, but there's a word. There's like a club. There's a word for clubs, and I can't think of it.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Neither do I. Let's just bypass. We're not. Why? And where are
Oh,
you
he's
going?
gonna go ask a question.
He's gonna go like this.
He's gonna be like Liam or Demon Spawn. when I'm talking.
That's what we used. That's what we used. The word is.
Listen, yes, we all got a sprinkling of it somewhere.
I said that the other day at work. Because like how good I am at doing like resets and just visualizing everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's my tism. Is just knowing how things are gonna look before it even looks. And then everybody's they're like, that's perfect. They're like, we don't care. I'm like, fuck you guys. You saw me. You saw how my office looked this week.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
The word is improv.
Jesus Christ. That was the word you couldn't think of?
Neither could you.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. But
So anyway, back to what you were saying.
Yeah, this game was built out of improv and the love of the Lord of the Rings, essentially.
are we going on an adventure?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You will. You might have to sign a contract. Who knows?
Wait, what? Do I need a passport?
But what you said is you don't want to be basic. This is your very first time.
Yeah, I
playing.
know,
You
I know,
think that
I know.
either
But
of us weren't basic the very first time we ever played?
You've both known me for a long period of time now. Have I ever just been basic? Do I not always try and go above and beyond?
The haircut says you're
Fuck
really
you.
basic.
Sometimes, but
Son? No.
Christ.
Wait a second.
Anyway.
Right now, the three of us, you know what we could all pull off together as the cosplay thing?
The Three Stooges?
No, the Boondock Saints. Because you look like the old man when he's in prison, when he gets out of prison.
I do.
Wow.
Speaking of, hey, it's March, by the way.
Tis March, sir.
I have a shirt coming for you this week, hopefully.
Nice. That's awesome.
It was one of the 2 logos I sent you. And by the way, when I text you something about the podcast, I demand a response. I'm just joking. I sent you that logo.
Oh, see, the thing is that I have a thing where somebody texts me, and in my mind, I'm like, I have a response, and then I think I text it, when sometimes I don't.
But did you like that, though?
Oh, I loved it. It was
Because I created that whole thing myself. I put the numbers on it and everything. They just gave me, like, just like a blank thing. I was like, just numbers. No. Shit, I forgot about that. Again.
See, I'm not the only one.
Horrible
It
person.
fucking happens.
Look, life gets busy. Especially this time of the year.
Yeah, it happens, man. Anyway, yeah. Did you tell him what you were gonna be?
No.
You didn't? Okay, you haven't heard that yet.
No.
Oh, is that what you sent him?
Yeah, that's what he sent me. He's like, you sent this to Tanner. I'm like, okay.
Unfortunately, Tim already sent that to me, so I already saw it.
Sorry, who?
Tim.
Just him?
Just Tim.
Just him?
Just Tim.
Just him? Okay. But no, let's get back. Let's fucking reel this shit back in.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna pass it down to our local DM.
Here, so
which
this
means-
is going to be your first time. Let's talk about Tanner's first time first, and we'll keep going down the line. So your first time. Your first time.
This took an awkward turn.
Now,
I don't like this.
Here's my real question: the first time playing D&D, or my first time doing a tabletop? Period.
Which did you do first?
My first tabletop experience was Pathfinder.
Which is based off of D&D. It's 3.75. Okay. Who was running Pathfinder? Where were you playing?
This was my
Probably Fort
my
Bragg.
no, it wasn't Bragg. It was my old.
Oh,
my old
Dad.
Wow.
Yeah, my
So
old
you-
chief Kyle.
so
He's a
you-
great guy.
Fucking Kyle.
Your first time you played was
Fuck
2012, 2011?
No, this was
2014.
2016,
Oh, it's closer.
2016, 2017, right around there.
Okay. Because usually a lot of people that were playing Pathfinder by then were already moved over to 5e again. Because
Yeah,
there was
but-
like a 3.5 phase, and then everyone went to 4th edition. No one wanted to play 4th edition. 4th edition is really fun, by the way. It's just, it was built around being like a video game character, so you can just hit as hard.
Is that what people didn't get? Because
Yeah.
you could,
It
like,
was,
you could make
it
them
was, you could make some ridiculous
fucking
attacks.
characters.
Oh my god. Yeah, 4th edition has its flaws, don't get me wrong. But for making you just feel overpowerful, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like you actually feel like I am like a god slayer.
Alright, let's skip Tanner's first time because we want to hear about depression. No, I'm just joking. Is that how your first time ended?
So your first time was Pathfinder, which is still a D20 system, so it's the same thing. It actually was licensed off the 3.5 system.
Again,
Yes.
PTSD,
so I have,
me
I,
just
I
spacing
have,
out right now.
have a lot of useless information about board games and tabletop RPGs just floating in
which,
my head.
hey, by the way, congrats to the three of us. That last video we did about video games and board games is our second highest rating video on YouTube.
Wow.
You did pretty good.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Group
Probably
5.
gonna get even more.
Probably, because I actually remembered to put in the tags this time.
Yeah, once you throw a D&D tag on something, like they'll find this, and
Yeah.
if they like what we got going on here, they'll listen to everything.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
D&D
because
people
remember, folks, it's okay to be a nerd.
D&D folks watch everything.
Mm-hmm.
Introduced my wife to one D&D podcast. She went back and listened to all of it.
I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. Are we going to get a lot of hate for this?
Why?
Why?
Or just, because people on the internet are not hate, but the D&D community be like, you're doing it wrong.
Listen, you're always gonna have
Because
people out there that
basically,
say
correct me
you're
if I'm
There's
wrong.
literally
Wait.
a podcast called The Girls Who Don't D&D, and literally they're getting run through D&D for the first time.
You can't, phrasing. That's a new word here is phrasing.
Okay, anyway.
That is literally how it's phrased, and it's the description of the podcast.
This is why I do our description.
Context. Context.
Getting run through. Nope. Ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
especially in the D&D community.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, go ahead. Finish what you're going to say.
In the
I
D&D
apologize.
community, the D&D is based around your imagination. Everyone has. Seriously
The
though, it's,
SpongeBob episode nails it.
yeah, pretty much.
Art thou having fun now, Mr. Krabs?
There's Everyone has a different sense of imagination. There's really, if someone says they're doing it wrong, then that person just either
Sucks.
doesn't play or they just hate it
Yeah.
for no reason because it's like when we just play, we play to have fun.
Oh, yeah. And to drink. Have magic potions. We
Yeah.
ingest our magic
all,
potion.
all of the
There you go.
times that
Same thing.
I've played with my closest friends, we go over to his parents' house because theirs is like a hangout spot. And then his dad, who's 56 years old, also plays with us.
Wait, so Shane and I are not your closest friends?
Unfortunately,
Wow.
We're not. It's okay.
you are some of my closest friends, though. You rank among the highest. But the guys I went to high school with,
Top 10?
yeah,
Fuck yeah. Am I higher than Shane?
maybe not top 10. I'd say top 20, 25.
You got a lot of people.
Dude, you know that many people? I don't even like that many people.
You,
You
gotta
know-
think of the guys I served with, too.
My hierarchy is for people.
Like, I trust those guys with my life.
Wow.
That's the thing.
I'd take a bullet for you.
I get that.
Shane, maybe just pop me in the calf or the shoulder. Nothing non-fatal. I would take that fatal hit for. I'd take that, that 20 on the die. Oh.
You would take a crit for me?
I would. Look at that. I'm already working
That's a lot of people. There's definitely I don't even like 20 people, and I live with 6. So like,
only
I don't
one of
talk to
those
them all
people
the
he
time.
likes.
There are some guys from the guys that I served with that I haven't spoken to them in a
Wait,
while.
hang on. Wait, going back to your comment about living with 6 people, he only liked 1/3 of those people.
But just so side.
Maybe 1/6 of those people actually.
So just
Depending on the day.
Yeah.
The flip of the
Christ.
coin. Wow, you're a Peaky Blinder, aren't you? Up the chance? Nah, I'm good. Holy. All right, we have to stay on track because we have to make dinner reservations here in a little bit, guys.
might as well order it now.
We're-
Wait, are you picking it up?
We're gonna have to go pick. The 3 of us are gonna go pick it up as the the babysitter upstairs stays with the 3 children,
Oh boy.
and by babysitter I mean my wife. So the 3 grown men in a car can get pizza. Did you park behind me?
I did. How was I supposed to know?
Shane's gonna drive and get the pizza.
Tell me.
I'll guide you. Tanner's gonna ride in the back.
So you started with
Yeah. Okay. So I started with Pathfinder, and we played a small campaign, and then my chief eventually switched out with someone else, and then he moved away.
He's just opening things.
Anyway, and then I hadn't played tabletop until I got back here, and then my guys I went to high school with, my close friends, they were doing campaigns, so I was like, bring me in, coach. So then, fun fact,
Did they play in?
They just called him.
Did they play in high school? Yeah.
no. Listen, you have to understand,
I'm
I'm young.
good.
I am
Good.
younger than you,
Significantly.
significantly. Yes.
Allegedly.
not significantly,
Allegedly.
but-
By the way, would you guys wear a T-shirt if it was Armory branded that said allegedly across the front, across the chest? Allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Because that's in the works too. I got ideas. And
You're 8 years younger than me.
I was born in '95.
7 years younger than me.
May of
math.
No,
Wait, you were born in May?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how.
because you're before mine.
Yeah, it was 29th.
Oh, you're after mine then.
Yeah, I feel like we've had this conversation.
Probably did. We getting drunk on our birthdays together?
I'm free.
We can have a fire here for us.
7.
Because I already took up PTO for that weekend.
Oh,
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and
7
Monday.
years.
7 years. Okay. Okay. I don't know how that changes it, but it does. I guess it does because the D&D movie, original D&D movie that was really bad that came out in 2000, I was in school for, and
Okay.
you were going into kindergarten.
Probably, yeah.
Fuck.
I'm young compared to you two.
I was in 3rd grade? 4th grade. Because I was in, when 2001, when 9/11 happened, I was in 4th or 5th grade. Fuck, math. I don't know.
I was in first
I
grade.
graduated in 09.
I was
Take
in
8
6th
years.
grade. So you were in 4th grade.
Yeah. We're a lot closer, but you look significantly older than I do.
I actually, besides if I wasn't born in November, I would have been in 7th.
Yeah.
It's being born in November.
Anyway, back to what you were saying.
We started playing. I moved to Benton in 2002.
Okay.
We started playing the summer of 2003.
Yeah. See, I never got into D&D until after I graduated high school.
I didn't get
My
into.
buddy that I usually play with, his dad was already running him like in 2000.
I didn't get into D&D until Shane and I started doing a podcast, and we're like, how can we expand and get more listeners and viewers? He goes, D&D. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it.
It's a good pastime.
Because I've always, like, I've been interested in it
We've
already.
talked about this for a while.
I've been interested. Exactly. This has been this is one of the things we talked about in our recap video for what we're planning on doing for this year, and where it's already March, and we're just like, we're gonna finally do it
Yeah.
because we had to find 2 more people. Apparently, obviously, they personal issues. I'm not gonna be like, no, you need to be here. Like, I understand that. Like, everybody has shit going on in their lives. Like, Shane and I, we didn't record for a month and a half because I was working out of state. I was halfway across the fucking country. And when I was home, I was spending time with my daughter before I left again. That was in fucking unison. That was scary. That was terrifying. But let's get into it. Do you want to take over here? Or
Yeah. So
unless Tanner, did you have anything else you wanted to add for your first time?
I was gonna
was
say,
it magical?
the very
Was it
first.
everything you ever? Was it everything you wanted it to be?
I really want to know what they did for you when you're first playing. That's my
Pathfinder or my first time playing
Pathfinder.
D&D? Pathfinder.
Did they run you through some goblins? And
Dude,
ghouls?
stop!
actually-
Fucking phrase it.
No, the very first. I created my character and
What's wrong with run you through?
put that off for later. Keep going.
Training. No.
Anyway, when a guy I served with, he helped me create my character, and then I was a paladin.
A pally.
Yeah,
A magic cast.
Yeah. yeah, it was rough for my first time
Wow.
running through that. But then again, the very first thing they did was he there was a couple of us. We got together at my chief's house, and then we all had our characters, and it was the very first time I'd ever played. So it's like, okay, in that case, we'll do a what?
Was he a Master Chief?
No,
Okay. I was just making sure.
he was a warrant officer.
Just making sure.
117.
He wasn't a Spartan?
And so we got together at Kyle's house, and then
Fucking Kyle.
He loved Monster, didn't he?
what?
Punching drywall? Every time he played, he had a white beater on and a backwards tap-out hat. It was a tap-out hat.
So we got together, and we weren't going to do the first session of the campaign. It was a practice so that way I could get used to knowing how the mechanics work. So basically, he just, okay, here's the map. It's a bar room, and we're having a tavern brawl. And then every single person that was in the campaign put their character in one section, and then we were just going to just fight it out and see who lasted at the end.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was my
We
introduction.
call that initiation, dude.
It's basically what it was, is that we were all jumping each
Oh,
other.
by the way, I forgot. I have to have you guys do something in the other room when we get done with this. So, as everybody knows, there's a bar on the other side of the room.
Yeah?
I have a list of people that have drank in the bar with me.
Okay.
You guys have not signed that piece of paper. Actually, it's a 2x4. It's a one exposed 2x4 that we have underneath the paper towel holder that everybody's ever drank at the bar has signed.
Okay, nice.
So-
I've drank at that bar so
I
many
know.
times.
You know how I realized that you guys didn't sign it? I changed the paper towel rule the other day. Why are
That's
there
one way to do
names
that.
here? Oh, that's why there's names here.
Okay, so my first one was I played a ranger,
Okay.
which are completely useless in 5th edition, pretty much.
Depends on how you play.
No, they're pretty useless in 5th edition. They're like there's one class that does damage. The rest of them are really.
Hang on, what's the one class? I think tell me, and I think I might know.
I cannot remember off the top of my head. My buddy, we actually did a whole thing. We built 2 characters just to double check it, and we played through 2 little sessions to figure it out. And the one was the only one that really does damage.
That was really okay. I've always heard it's like Rangers, not really necessary. You can either build out a ranged character with a fighter or rogue.
Yeah. So now, Rangers before were cool. So my
Yeah, and they
Ranger,
just kinda got
my first
nerfed.
Ranger, yeah, they got nerfed real hard.
Was it?
My first Ranger was super dope. I had a pet hawk, and it could attack for me. So it fought.
I had a comment to say to that after the podcast.
I know exactly what you're. I was looking at you because I know exactly what you were thinking.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
had so we fought goblins till 4 a.m. We hit a battlefield of 1,000 goblins. That was my first game. That was my first.
They were cheering for you.
1,000 goblins. Do you know how long it takes to fight 1,000 goblins?
You should talk
We
like that.
started at 10 o'clock at night.
You should talk like that the rest of the time because you do not spike on any of the other microphones.
Are you literally 1,000 goblins?
Literally,
Just non-stop combat?
it would just we would wipe out 100, and 100 would fall back on the field.
Jesus. What was your DM thinking?
We were.
You were just having fun? Okay, all right.
Oh, this
That's-
number's cool. Fuck.
We were 14.
That's
All right,
okay.
I don't mean
That's
to
fair.
go. I don't mean to be that person who cut down memory lane trip here, but can we get moving with the rest of this?
Are you really in a rush today, Billy?
Kinda, because I have to make sure that the kids fed. The kids are fed.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I don't mean like that. I don't mean, but I'm passing over the controls to Shane
Yes. Okay.
I'm in charge of the
we're
button
gonna
still.
We're gonna build your character out.
now. Okay.
We'll build your character out. Do you have an idea what you want to play? I'm assuming.
I just thought of I'd make this real quick. My other friends and I have been thinking about starting another campaign, and there's a character I want to do for that. I was thinking about that one tonight, and I was like, I want to save that for that one, and I'll create a different one for this one.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
I thought you were gonna say I'm sorry. It's the same thing I already told you I was gonna do.
won't-
So I was like,
you
damn
don't
it.
have to build a character today. I can send you the link and you can sign in because I have the unlimited.
No,
And I can send you the link and you can just build it.
Hey, we're here.
I thought about signing up for D&D.
I have the DM mode so I can have it.
The-
I have 31 characters. Right now.
I might need
And
you
you
to
have
send me that link for the other.
That's
I might need you to send me that link for the other 2 to have them do it. But you tell me what kind of characters we're still gonna need for our campaign.
Really?
Because they said they'll do whatever they need to do to get caught up, so we're not behind.
I'm gonna make this really beginner friendly because they clearly haven't played before
Neither have I.
and you haven't played.
Yeah.
You guys discussed before what you wanted to play. What did you want to play?
I was gonna go with a half orc. Is that what I said?
Half orc?
Half orc.
Okay.
Barbarian.
Half orc and barbarian.
Half orc barbarian. I actually probably have a half orc.
Where I
barbarian.
think my backstory I thought of in my head with the help of Chat GPT, AI, using AI, was his father was human, his mother was orc,
Okay.
and they fought in a war together.
Okay. What, mercenaries?
Yeah,
Okay.
they were on the same side. And
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were on
yeah.
a mission
Like,
together. And
yeah, like maybe your father was a part of some lord's
Yeah,
armies, and
yeah.
then your mother was a mercenary.
yeah, she
for
was
free for
like,
hire.
or yeah, a contractor almost speaking.
A mercenary,
Yeah,
yeah.
mercenary. Yeah, in modern terms. And
Until we name it, we're just gonna let Merc for hire.
sounds like Deadpool. No, that's Merc with the mouth. Sorry. But yeah, that was like I started because the videos I watched today was like, it's really fun because you can have whatever kind of backstory you want. So like they went through the war together. He like it was like a generational war where it like lasted for 50 some years, and everybody from that started the war has passed away. So now my guy has a drinking problem.
Okay.
He's just he's us.
You want to go barbarian?
Yeah, orc half barbarian, and he has an axe.
Of course.
Or a sword.
Literally, the barbarian class shows a battle axe.
I'm okay with it.
So, you get to,
I don't know what that means.
you can have an animal handling proficiency, athletics, nature, perception, or survival, and there's bonuses that you will get to actions you can take.
All right. So wait, what were those? What were my 4 choices for proficiencies?
It's more than 4, it's 5.
Okay, it's 5.
Animal handling, you
Nope.
probably don't want to do because you're a barbarian.
Nope.
Athletics,
Which could, very good help.
nature can help. Perception, you're a barbarian, you're probably going to perceive like shit.
I'm gonna go with athletic and survival.
Sure.
Okay.
Because I don't know why in my head I have my character looks like Korg from Thor from Ragnarok. I don't know
Could have
why.
made you a gold.
I don't know why. No, I want to be a half orc, half barbarian.
Half orc barbarian.
Half orc barbarian. What did I say?
You said half orc, half barbarian.
Is that what you just said?
I always
No,
use
half orc barbarian.
I always
Ah.
use the standard array. So because you're a barbarian, we're going to give you all of the strength.
That's me up. Oh, so this is how we're gonna do.
Yes.
Okay.
I will give you all of the constitution. I will give you.
I just need the first 10.
none of the.
Here's the thing. You think?
Hey, ask me any questions you need. I will answer them. This is how I want my character to be built. It's great having friends that have the knowledge that you need to create this. Can you be charismatic too, or can you just be a smartass?
Yeah, you have a charisma.
You have a charisma at 12, and that gives you a +1 on your modifier.
Does that mean I can just be a smartass?
You could be, but then something's probably gonna hit you.
Because you also have to understand your actions are also have to be based off of what the DM decides. So if, hey, I want to go up to this person and quip, be a smartass,
Yeah.
then Shane might decide.
But
well,
great,
hey,
that
this-
person's gonna swing back and they have 20 friends.
You're gonna get with a racial bonus on strength. You're gonna have a 17.
That's good.
So you're gonna have a +3 modifier on strength. So most of your attacks should hit.
Okay.
What level are we starting at?
We'll do a 3.
Okay.
3, my lord, 3.
3's pretty standard, unless you.
I've started at 1 so many times.
I've never started one most of the time. All the time, if we're doing fresh, and it's going to be like a hey campaign. We're starting from 3 just so you can pick your archetype right from the start. But
It's more fun.
I know I do want to try and do one that's
Pause.
from level 1.
Do you want Path of the Berserker or the Totem Warrior? It should be in the
Player's
playbook.
handbook, yeah. All right, here we'll open it up to the barbarian so you can do some reading.
Are there pictures?
A little bit. Race classes 46. Page 46.
Hear ye, hear ye. Oh, sorry.
Okay, read up on that.
Read it on what? This whole entire thing?
This is everything you need to know about the barbarian class. You don't have to read everything, just.
So what do you need me to figure out? That's my question.
So he's talking about your archetype. So if we go to the next page, that's your rage, offense. Okay, primal path, third. So it usually, for most of the classes except for, I want to say cleric's the only outlier. At level 3, you pick your archetype, which means that you have different paths you can take. So you have the path of the berserker or the path of the totem warrior.
Berserker. Sorry, it just sounds like that guy has rage anger issues too. Like his name should be Kyle.
I mean, that just takes.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that, yeah. Honestly, Path of the Berserker just takes your anger issues to a level 10. actually to level 12.
Oh, right here.
So you just go overboard.
Right here.
Yeah, so you're
Yep, Path of Berserker. And then it gives you all of the class-specific features.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
The Path of Berserker?
Yeah, 'cause I
That's
just
a good one.
saw the retaliation starting at 14th level. When you take damage from a creature that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature.
Correct.
So you are
Oh,
a
Jesus.
merc for hire, so we're going to say that your background is a soldier.
Yep, that works.
It works. For those that don't know, this is the player's handbook for D&D.
Skill proficiency.
Do I need to have to keep this book open for more questions?
No,
You don't have to.
you're not going to use sleight of hand.
No. Probably not section either. Or history. Or insight.
You probably might want to use that one.
Persuasion? It has a charisma of 12. That might come in handy depending on what else he does everything.
Yeah, he also just might want to just scare the fuck out of somebody.
That's true.
I like
If you
that.
wanna
I
do
like that
intimidation.
idea.
Does he already have athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked athletics
You
and
can take
charisma.
acrobatics, and that gives you a little bit. That gives you a help in case you have to jump.
Okay. Why do I feel like you're making my character
Even though
be based
his-
off of Batman
his
and
dex was
Robin's
1 of 13.
Robin from the George Clooney Batman? Chris O'Donnell.
We'll give you a playing card set.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
My Gambit now?
No, that's
Oh.
you're just a thing you carry on you.
Yeah, it's a tool.
So technically, correct me if I'm wrong, I could use it as my charismatic thing where I could challenge people to play high card or low card.
You could.
You could. Like I said, everything is based off of what your intention is and how the DM perceives it.
Our DM's pretty.
We'll
Just look at that.
We already gave you a deck of cards, so we'll give you a set of bone dice also,
Okay. So he's okay.
and we'll give you a.
Wait, are there
Do
other
you want a
options?
broken blade or a piece of banner?
Wait, are there options besides bone?
There's a deck of cards or bone dice.
Oh, so I get both.
You already have a deck of cards.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have bone dice. Okay.
Yeah, so I gave you bone dice, so you had both. So now you can go run craps in the back.
I was just we're shooting dice.
Shoot them up, shake them.
Pretty much.
In the circle of never mind next words.
I think the listeners are gonna have a fun time watching this one.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you said Alyssa. I was like, who the fuck's Alyssa?
The listeners.
She lies to the classroom.
So wait,
if you know that song,
what-
now you're gonna
what-
go
what-
cry. We're gonna ignore the dagger
wait, why can't I have a dagger?
because it's stupid. And you're trying to make yourself a merc for hire that has a bad history when having a drunk thing.
That's true.
So it makes
Oh,
more sense to have
wait,
a broken blade
wait, so-
or a piece
wait.
of banner.
All right, so the piece of banner, you mean like a cloth banner, or a
Yeah,
flag,
so like
right?
someone would have.
So
like,
if somebody would steal it, my guy just goes, fuck, ape shit?
correct.
All right, I want the banner. Give me
Yeah,
the banner.
you could have a piece of banner
or
tied
you could
around.
have your piece of banner, and
Nope.
it could have been like your. It
No,
could
it's
be
like my
your
safety
banner,
blanket.
your banner
So my
color.
guy's kind of like a big baby and he needs a safety blanket, and that's his.
It could just
Yeah.
be something
It's
to
your
remind you of
silky-
the good old
It's my
days.
still, yeah, it's my blanket.
Bell.
Yeah.
It's a silky. Oh, that's so adorable.
See?
So cute.
Backstories.
It's already on there.
What? Do I get more than one weapon?
Yes, you do.
Wait, what's my other weapon? Do I get the? What are my options for my other weapons?
Hold up. There. I just saw them. Smart as this is, sometimes it's dumb. Saw me click them. So you get a great axe or any martial weapon, or
What's
two
a-
hand axes or any simple weapon.
Wait, so I can have.
But you want a great axe because you said you wanted an axe.
Yeah, so I can have dual. I can have akimbo
Or-
axes,
Or two hand axes.
Hand axes are smaller.
like
Think-
hatchets.
Like,
Yeah.
So I can have a regular battle axe, which is like
like a
this.
great axe.
A great axe, a large two-bladed,
Yeah.
a large two-headed.
So you
Yeah.
use it with two hands.
Yeah, or I could have double hatchets,
Mm-hmm.
and it could be like Mel Gibson from The Patriot.
Yes. You get to be both, actually. You'll have both of them on your character.
Yes.
You just choose which one you're going to
Yeah.
use when you're doing your thing.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah, you
so I
have,
have 3 axes.
So
I have an axe and and 2 hatchets.
You'll have one strapped to your back.
Yeah, which would be my double headed.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you'd have your
I can have my 2 down like in a holster type
yeah.
thing.
So like when you would go to attack, you'd be like, I'm using my great axe. Now, if you wanted to switch from your great axe to your hand axes, you would be like, I'm switching weapons. You can use that as a free action. And so you drop it.
But I would still keep it though, right?
Yeah.
Well,
you pick it up after that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
you pick it up after the
so
battle.
correct me if I'm wrong on this one. It would be like you're going from your primary rifle
To your
to
secondary.
your secondary without
Correct.
reloading. Okay,
Yeah, it's
I want
like
that.
it's like pushing up.
Yeah, I want that.
Or in Call of Duty, is it left? I don't know. I
It's
haven't played
R1, I
I
think.
haven't played Call of Duty in a long time.
I don't know.
In bolt gun, you push to the left,
Yeah.
you push to the right, and you switch to shotgun.
Yeah.
You push up, and you switch
Yeah.
back to the bolt gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no, you're right. It's if you want to switch to your primary to secondary, you just be. In our case, we would have a sling. You
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
draw. Yeah, same thing. You would be like, okay, I'm gonna drop the axe and I'm gonna
And you're coming
draw
up-
the hand
okay.
axe.
Yeah, I want that.
Also, fun fact: hand axes can be thrown.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah, you can have. I told you this. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of things.
I'm
you
gonna
can do.
have fun with
We're
this
gonna wield,
shit.
and I'm gonna throw your javelin in just so you can know what it's there.
You say a javelin?
Yes,
Also thrown.
What kind of javelin are we talking about?
a javelin.
A javelin.
Like the kind they have in like track and field events.
Yes,
Okay.
not like the not the missile. This is fantasy D&D, buddy. So like all of your attacks are +5. That is amazing.
Yeah. At what level 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Does that mean you guys are gonna make
Your
me
initiative
go?
sucks, but it's okay.
Unfortunate.
You guys are gonna make me go Leroy Jenkins every time, aren't you?
Your armor class is 13, but that's okay.
Is that
You
good
can
or bad?
actually you can bump your armor class up later on by not wearing stuff because you're a
Correct.
barbarian.
So my guy's just gonna have a one go off with a battle axe.
We'll show you a picture of Karlak later in case I don't.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Basically, with the unarmored, I was gonna go. So with the
I
unarmored
took off
defense,
all of her
is-
underwear.
anyway, with the unarmored oh Jesus. So what the unarmored defense is about is if you don't wear like actual armor that does anything for you, you can stack your your Constitution modifier on top of that. On top, so basically base armor is 13 plus X. So then you can also stack your Constitution modifier on top of that to bump your armor class even higher.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So right now you're proficient in acrobatics. You got a +3. So if you have to do an acrobatic check,
Okay.
Mhm.
When
Your
he says
athletics-
acrobatic, I'm like flips
have-
and shit.
yeah, kind of.
Well, let's say you wanted to jump. Let's say there's like a small
You want to
ravine.
be like Legolas and spring up an elephant. That's where you come up.
If there's like a creek we have to cross, I can be like,
That's
"Ha!"
where athletics comes
Or it's
in.
like, oh hey, you're on the pass on the side of, or like you're in the side of a mountain and a part of the path
Gotcha.
crumbled.
Yeah.
Jump from here to there.
Gotcha.
You would roll for an acrobatics check.
Yeah, athletics, which means like if you have to climb something or swim something, you have a +5. Likelihood, you're gonna make it.
Or a cart breaks a wheel and there's a kid trapped underneath. If you want to lift the cart, that's an athletics check. I'm just using as an example.
You get a +3 to intimidation, by the way.
That's pretty good.
That's killer.
so that +3 with intimidation plus my charismatic traits.
That's your charismatic traits giving you your +3 to your
Oh, okay.
intimidation.
Okay.
Then you have a +3 to persuasion, which means if you succeed on intimidation, you're
Hey,
gonna really persuade them.
like in real life, I persuaded my wife to marry me.
Are you saying you used intimidation first?
No. Charming
Do we
good
have to-
looks.
do we have to
Are you guys warm?
Charming good looks in person. Dude, we had the fan on.
That's what I'm asking. Are you guys warm? Because I'm cold.
I'm actually. Oh, my arms are chilly, but I'm good.
Okay.
I'm like perfect. I got shorts on and all.
I'm gonna turn the fan off.
Okay.
Say I'm
Anything,
cold.
anything else you need me to
You
help?
got a plus. You're also proficient in survival. You got a +2 in survival,
Great.
which will help also.
So I can build us a shelter and a fire.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
you also get a +5 to unarmed strike and do 4 automatic damage.
Wait,
Usually that's
unarmed
1.
strike?
That means like if I
If you punch you, you automatically
no weapons.
punch for 4 damage.
So like hands-on combat, basically.
Yep.
if like,
like
at
hand-
the point,
like
let's say you were just having a
hands-free,
really
I'm
bad
like-
day and you were rolling poorly, you could just punch.
Wait, so it's like the Hulk, he just sidearm punches somebody?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or
I like it.
actual scenario, if we're in combat and say the enemy casts, I'm pretty sure there's a spell around that.
Oh, you can heat metal.
Yeah.
So you can't touch it.
Yeah, so basically, it's basically somebody superheats your weapon and then you drop it and you're close enough, you could just say, fuck that and fuck drawing the hand axes. I'm going to go in and just start pummeling somebody.
I'm about the Rocky Balboa and Mike Tyson and shit.
Like, that's a realistic scenario where that would come in handy.
And you get +3 to all of your damage on all of your other stuff. So
I
you
have
get a +3 to your great axe damage, which is 1d12. If you want to show what a d12 looks like.
It's a 12-sided die.
Yeah. Look here.
I watched the video today. You need 4 or 5 dice to play. That's heavy. What did I get?
That's
Well,
metal.
That's
Yeah,
metal.
12.
That's a metal die.
I got 12, by the way.
Cool.
What does that mean?
That would be max.
Okay.
damage.
So that would be max, yeah.
So then you have,
I have-
your hand axes are +6, or it's a d6 +3, and your javelin's a d6 +3 for you. Now, The hand axes can be thrown
Okay.
20 feet, which is 4 squares.
Because these squares are pretty big squares. I'm just saying. I think these are inch by inch squares.
So here. So let's say your character is standing here.
Yeah.
So you could throw up to, is that minimum, maximum?
His most proficient, it would be 20.
20 feet, okay. So you've got, say you're standing right here,
Yeah.
you can throw up to about here. If there's an enemy
Okay.
right there. If they were to come out of this side corridor and then go right there, or even right there,
At
right in front of
6 losing, you would start taking, like, you'd have to roll 2 dice because you would get, like, after 20, you're still going to get your bonus.
So I
After
have
that, you're going to have to roll 2 die and take a disadvantage.
I,
Yeah, it's
I
a
have a
disadvantage.
question. What's my guy's strength?
Insane?
Okay.
Yep.
5?
So say
Yeah, 'cause he
for
has-
that.
You're using your strength as your modifier for your throwing weapons.
Okay. So Tanner just said that if people were coming out of this side corridor, if there was like a boulder there, can I throw the boulder to block that
You can
corridor?
try to lift up.
You could try, yeah,
That's what I'm
same
saying.
thing.
That's
It's,
what I'm
hey, I
saying.
want to try and lift up this big ass rock. Okay,
Yeah.
that's an athletic check.
Or like, oh, there's a tree that's the size of that hole over there. And you just javelins that into the hole,
You could.
kind of
Mhm.
thing.
Like I said, it's all based on what your intent
my
is.
perception and how he takes everything.
What your intent is to say, hey, this is the action I want to do, and then the DM decides how he wants to perceive that action.
I do have a quick question since we basically create our own backstory here. Whenever my guy has to go hands-on, so to say, can he do the Henry Cavill like arm thing where he just like cocks both of his arms for when he was in John Wick?
You mean when he was in Mission Impossible?
Yeah, that one. Sorry, same thing.
He's just saying like he wants to add flair to his character. Never. So you're saying like, oh hey, like I'm gonna drop my axe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
yeah,
hands
like, I'm
on.
gonna go hands-on. My guy just loads his arms real quick. Like, I'll show you the clip. I'll show you the clip afterwards. I'll show you the clip afterwards.
I know what he's talking about. He just wants to add
Yeah,
flair to
you
his
can.
character.
You absolutely can add
Yeah.
flair.
Okay.
Yeah, do it. Yeah,
Okay.
whatever you want, as long as you can, as long as.
You can walk around saying "woo" for all I care, but don't do that.
I was gonna chop Tanner, but I realized he has the lapel mic on. Imagine what that would sound like. Okay. Anything else we need to create for my character?
No, so your character is created. I will take a look and see if there's any. Actually, we're here.
So my guy is technically a certified badass.
You can also come up with a name and a description.
Yeah, so you can always just send me that later.
You know what?
Yeah.
Here's what I want our listeners that have made it this far into the podcast to name my character. That's my challenge. I want them, if they watch this whole entire thing, to name all of our characters. I think that's a good way to get engagement here. So they can name
Sure.
all
I
of
mean-
our characters.
If they want to come up with a name, that's fine. I already have one picked up for my guys.
If it's the one I just told you, I'm gonna.
No,
Okay.
I've
So
had,
you,
yeah.
You can wear hide
I can wear high tops?
or
No.
leather.
I would say leather.
Wow, Tanner, that was very seductive. Oh my god, to wear wet leather around you? Sick freak.
Yeah. When does he start getting unarmored defense? Was at level 5?
I think so. Let's give him like.
Yeah, I'd say leather would probably work. Oh, because then it also, he can, because I think, isn't it certain armor class, or certain, like I think in medium armor, where it's like they start reducing the amount of dex you can apply. If he levels up and we get to a point where he can either take a feat or an ability score increase if he upgrade, if he bumps his dex up by 2, actually it's at what, 13 right now? So if he goes up by 1, that adds another +1 to his dex, which means it up his armor class. Light would probably be good for that.
Can I
point.
see one of the die to see how they roll on the table?
Sure, which,
The 20.
Not
The
metal. Not metal.
The 20.
yeah, oh no, it's going to get more.
Yeah, that's going to be. We probably shouldn't use metal on it because it's going to pick up a lot of the sound I have.
Well, I just-
It's a very nice dice holder you have.
I know.
I just want to see if the. I just want to get used to rolling the die.
Yeah. There you go.
Thanks. Ooh, that's pretty. That's
Mhm.
light too.
Oh.
That almost feels like nothing.
Actually, you know what we'll do instead of that?
19?
6.
Buck.
I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do.
4.
Fuck. I just wanted to.
We're actually gonna give you.
19.
Wait until you start getting, wait until you get a couple more die sets, and then you're like, okay, this die is not doing
I
it.
don't
Shiny-
need any more. I'll just call you guys and be like,
It's
hey, I
called
need to...
shiny
Wait.
math rocks.
What did you say? Anthrax?
They're called shiny math rocks, and you always need more of them.
Shiny math rock. Okay. I thought you said
Yeah,
anthrax. I'm like, what?
No, because you will get to a point, and I've seen this, and it's happened to me too. You'll get to a point where you're in a session, and your die are just not performing up to standard. You're like, okay, you're going to dice jail.
Dice Joe.
And if the readers know exactly what I'm talking about,
The readers?
Yeah, he said it.
if the listeners know exactly what I'm talking about,
All right, buddy.
So-
We're gonna take you to the win.
It's empty already. What are you gonna do? So yeah, if
My
you want to put
guy fights better when he has a couple pints in him.
I have different types of dice in case somebody else needs to use a set. But then again, if it's hey, these rolls are shit, I can swap it out for another one, and the other one, that one's going at the dice jail.
Oh, that's what. They're all wonder.
I have a question for you, Mr. Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Should I load up wilderness sounds into the stream deck here? So when we're doing our campaign, I can just hit a button and it'll be
That's
like
not a bad idea.
howling wind.
When we normally do our campaigns, my buddy always puts on background. Have you ever played Witcher 3? Okay, so he puts on like the. I'm just asking. Have you ever played The Witcher 3?
No.
Okay.
I've seen
Say
videos.
you're exploring Velen. Like he'll put on the background music for that, and then we get into combat. Witcher 3 combat music.
I like how he, Shane, was that your equivalent of me with my hands on my head when he just asked you something dumb?
I felt like that was. Do you know the one where like it's Zendaya looking at the fake Spider-Man?
Yeah.
That's how I felt right there.
Or just any Zendaya look from any of the Spider-Man movies. where
I
it's just
don't
a-
like to assume, okay?
You know what happens when you assume?
Exactly. That's why I asked. I was like, have you fucking? You could have played The Witcher 3, and I wouldn't have known.
Nah, there's 0% chance.
That's why.
Stereotypical asshole.
That's why I asked.
Fuck you, Shane.
Oh yeah, because I'm real wrong about that. You haven't played any fantasy games, bud. Besides Harry Potter. Did you ever play Diablo?
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And you
Oh.
still didn't know what was going on yet?
Pot calling kettle.
Diablo uses D&D for their dice roll.
Side note.
Yeah, but you know how many years ago it's been since I played that?
Diablo 3 wasn't that old, bud.
Still,
It's been a minute. Is that what you're saying?
it's been a minute.
I will say, side note. You should, if you want to play a really good game, play Witcher 3. It's very good.
Hey, by the way, we have 4 more days.
Or then Baldur's Gate.
For Battlefront?
Oh, that's right. I haven't looked up that.
No, yeah.
Battlefront is the 14th.
Yeah, that's 4 more days.
Okay, what are you looking up for him? Braces?
Yeah.
Shane,
I'm gonna make it work out for you, but
next Sunday, St. Patty's Day episode?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It'll have to be after. It'll either have to be before 11
Noon? Okay.
or after 4.
Okay. That's fine.
Because I made plans with some nerds
That's fine.
from 12, like at least at 12 o'clock. Let's put it that way.
Should I have some Americanized shepherd's pie ready for us?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Okay, I will try my best.
Um,
By the way, I was told that the children are getting hungry upstairs.
yeah, I'm sure.
So
My
we
kids
might.
just 8, so they shouldn't be getting
Well,
hungry. Yeah, we're gonna be ending this session, and we'll come back to this.
yes.
We can talk about this next time.
Yes.
Or as D&D, this will be an ongoing thing. We got to get the other people around.
This
Very
is, yeah, I
limited.
think what
Does
we're gonna
take
do instead of having them do their stuff on their time, we're gonna then come back for another episode.
That's fine.
So if we can finish my character up and then go through Tanner's,
Your character's completely done.
how long is it gonna take to get his character done?
I can send him things. He knows how to build a character.
Oh, he knows how to build a character.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
Do you want to give any kind of inclination of what kind of campaign we are doing?
It's gonna be
Very beginner. Okay.
very beginner friendly. I had an idea of trying to run the Tiamat thing. That is not very beginner friendly, by the way. Yeah, because I have all the
Jesus.
books. I have all the books.
Fucking
The
hell.
worst part is you have to go modify all of it because it doesn't, especially to play 5e now from when they wrote it initially, you have to modify everything. So I
Oh
do
my
actually
God.
have everything modified.
Oh, you already.
I've been working on modifying it slowly so that it's friendly. I don't know if it's still friendly enough to have 3 new players. Someone's going to have to play a healer of any way, shape, or form.
I had a
I'm playing
cop.
paladin.
I am playing a paladin this time.
We
Which
might
is
be able to make it work.
what, a half caster?
But at the same time, we have 2 other
Sure,
people.
You can actually make them a fucking.
Wait, so wait, real quick, basic knowledge. How many different categories of people? How many different classes of people? Are there 4 classes of people?
Oh my god, no. Here, hang on. Here, I'll go
Ah,
back.
sorry, I didn't mean for the fucking judgment to set in.
No.
Fuck you guys.
Okay, so here.
I'm trying to order us dinner. Now, what do you want to try? Tanner, don't give me attitude.
I was going to show you here.
Fuck my
You can-
computer
you
up
can
at
see
work
in
on
the contents, you
Tuesday.
can see the classes. You've got barbarians, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, wizard. And then also
Sorcerer, Artificer.
Yeah, there's in there, yeah. But Artificers are new ones.
Real quick question: what do you guys want on your pizzas? You're good. What? Fuck, you guys are good with anything. I don't.
As long as there's not mushrooms or mushrooms are fine.
I'm ordering 3 pizzas, so
Okay,
one of them
no
doesn't have-
pineapple. I will just say that. Okay, thank you.
I love pineapple on pizza.
I fucking hate pineapple.
You uncultured swine.
I think that's backwards.
Thank you.
Don't thank him. All right,
I don't like my swine with pineapple, only when I'm having it for Christmas.
that's ham and pineapple.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've.
We've already talked. It's been one of those days.
I didn't say anything else past
It's
that.
been one of those days.
I will say the last time I played a paladin was when I played Pathfinder. Because the first character I did for D&D was a half-orc barbarian, and then I did my champion fighter, and then an Eldritch Knight fighter. Oh.
That looks pretty.
Yeah, this is a special edition cover.
Show that to the camera. People might like that.
If they can see it.
Yeah, they can see it.
Because I have a problem, and I saw it, and I was like, that's perfect.
All right, so I got ham and bacon, pepperoni and sausage, and then a specialty pizza, which is honey barbecue with chicken and ham. So instead of tomato sauce, it's barbecue sauce. You're gonna have a mouthgasm.
I'm thinking a full elf paladin, high elf. Because the other caster I had an idea for, because for the next campaign that my buddies are trying to get started, is going to be a dragonborn cleric.
Ooh, and we're gonna do that too. Look at that. That's how many points I had for the app. We're gonna go ahead and do that there. All right, is there anything else we need to add for this episode, Shane?
No, that's it.
I will. Maybe I can get the other 2 down here next Sunday. If we don't, we won't need Tanner for that, will we?
Nope.
Okay.
What's next weekend?
If I can get the other 2 down here,
Oh, you don't want me here for that?
unless you want to be here for that. You just want Shepherd's pie. Fuck you. You just want food. I saw the look.
I want to be here when the other two are.
You want to be here for the whole party.
Path of the Giant. Interesting. This must be like the extra stuff.
Oh, no, because that's the giant. So that's the giant book. Everything in this is all giants. Glory of
Big B
Giants.
present Glory of Giants. Okay.
All right.
See, because I figured there were more subclasses for barbarians than just the berserker or the totem warrior.
Is there anything else we need to add, Shane, or can we
No,
wrap
we're
this
good.
up?
Sorry, we're just
Close it
diving.
out.
Dungeon Master, or are you good? Wait, give me the die. I'm gonna roll the die. See if we can end the episode. Sorry, everything we do now is from the die. The die lead us all. The die lead.
So you want a D20?
Shane, what number do I have to read or roll to end this?
Usually it's at 10. You have to beat 10 to survive anything.
Oh, are you talking like death saving
The
throws?
death saving
Yeah,
throws,
death saving throws.
So what do I need?
A 10.
10 or higher.
That's a critical failure.
Oh,
That's a
We're
critical.
over an hour, boys.
No, we are not.
And
Bold.
on that note,
14.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
On that note,
you rolled with advantage. We'll say that.
yeah. Advantage of the keys.
No, just
no advantage. Get it to the keys.
But rolling with
joke.
advantage
Yeah.
is you roll to take the higher.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. We will be continuing it within the next few days, if not sooner. So,
I mean, if we get this campaign rolling, it's going to be exciting.
and like I said, if you've made it this far or halfway through this episode, there are me, Tanner, and 2 other people that are joining us. You can put your name ideas in the comments of any way you look at this: YouTube, Apple, any streaming service.
You've got your half-orc barbarian,
Yeah.
and I know for a fact that I'm going to be a high elf paladin.
Should we pick what the other 2 just need to be? Like what class?
No.
We're gonna let them pick.
Obviously, yeah. Usually, I mean, granted, we can tell them what we're doing.
I
and they
think
can
we need
decide
a
off of
wizard,
that.
and I think I know the perfect person to be the wizard.
The problem is that
You
for
know who else
people
to make
for somebody's first time playing, if it let them have their pick, we can tell them like, hey, if you want to be a caster, there's a lot of stuff involved with that. Excuse me. There's a lot of stuff involved with that.
About the crash I just heard.
I heard that too. There's a lot of stuff involved with a caster, but with a simple melee fighter, it's usually fairly simple, unless they want to do a quarter or a half caster, or a half caster like what I'm doing.
All right. So, anything else for the good of the order?
So you have all the books, don't you?
I don't have all of them. I have a lot. Yes.
Anything for the good of the order?
No, that's it. We're
All
good.
right.
I'm excited for this.
I need you
I'm
guys to
very
come up
excited
with
for
a
this.
name
For
that's
what?
not Armory 33 because it doesn't really fit
Oh, for the name of the
for
campaign?
the guild.
Oh, for that.
Don't,
No.
You can
No.
stare at me all you want, but Armory
No.
33 doesn't fit into a fantasy
Yes, it
guild.
does. Yes, it does.
My last guild that I
don't care.
that I made them play was
I'm gonna hit the stop button.
was called the Guild of the Maples.
That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna edit that part out where he spoke, and it's just gonna be the sound
Oh,
clip.
that's great.
But, all right. So let us know your comment, let us know in the comments for your names for the guild and for our characters. I have a feeling this is going to be very fun / very intoxicating. Sorry, magic elixir.
Is somebody playing Circle of Spores? Because we can make it intoxicating.
I mean, my guy's drunk as it is.
Just so you know, when we do sessions, they're gonna be long.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a podcast I listen to that does their stuff in 30 minutes. I'm going to try to make it between 30 to.
Our typical length of time is because we won't be able to edit these. Because if we edit anything, it's gonna be people are gonna miss the story.
The problem is that we just have to stop ourselves from getting sidetracked.
No sidetracks. Yeah.
If our dungeon master would get his head out of his ass.
Never going back.
I would say we should keep it to an hour.
Yeah.
At most an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'd say
Let's put it this
hour
way, if we
and
have a
15 is what I was thinking as the sweet spot.
If the worst part, if it goes 2 hours, we can divide it into 2 episodes. It works. Trust me. I know a lot of casts that do it.
He's not wrong.
I know, but that's a lot of work on me to find a good stopping point. Because you fuckers don't help with any of the editing.
No, I can literally tell you where the stopping point is.
But all right, we will be back next week, hopefully with 2 more warrior
Princesses?
tag-alongs.
2 more adventurers along
Yeah.
this little
Yeah.
soiree.
Fuck you and your fancy words. Everybody, thank you. Have a great day. This is going to be up unedited. So they're going to have to sit there and grin and bear this shit. You should wear your hair like that, by the way. You should just ponytail the back of it.
It's so long.
So she
Look
said.
at this.
All right.
Only when you DM.